Hey, hello and good morning. Hello. Welcome back to Sitting at My Desk, where we're going to be sitting at my desk. And guys, today I have some really great news, some really scary news. We're going to be adding another member to the family. It's not going to be a human, don't worry. It's going to be small and feline, if you know the direction I'm going. I'm getting a kitten. Okay, hold on. My lips are chapped. Yes, I have a gigantic tub of fast. Yes, I have a gigantic chub, okay? What do you want me to do? That's crazy. I have a gigantic tub of Vaseline. And you know what? It's been a lifesaver, okay? Also, I hope everyone knows I really did not mean to say chub earlier, okay? Yeah, so we're going to be adding another member to the family. Yay! And what's his name going to be? Broccoli. Yay! And what are we going to call him for short? Brock. Well, obviously, because we're not going to call him E. coli. Broccoli. E. coli for short. E. coli. E. coli. My dog's coming over here because I'm doing baby talk. That's fine, because we love her. I have these chocolate frosting bubbles. Right. Do not drink the solution. Lick only in bubble form. But can dogs have it? Ages 2 and up? Okay, I'm assuming that dogs can, like, eat the bubbles out of the air. ASMR. Shark ASMR. Shark Week ASMR. Hey, also, if you notice that I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm completely dissociating. Like, this whole thing is freestyled. Hold on. Sorry, I thought I had a little chunk of something on my face, but I don't. Anyways, this whole thing is just freestyled because I don't have the patience to sit down and write anything. This is my stream of consciousness right now. Just in her full moment. What? In her full moment. This is my unbridled. Unbridled? What does unbridled mean? Hold on. Bro, and I didn't even bring my freaking iPad. iPad kids be like, no, I'm just kidding. Normally I have it over here so that I can, like, Google things. Okay. Oh, whoops. What is that? There's something white on the mic. Oh, brother. What is that? What is that? I can't believe I'm doing all of this just to look up the definition of unbridled. You know what? More than anything, I'm here to learn. So, that's not true. I'm definitely here to talk more than I am to learn, but that's beside the point.
Define unbridled.
Uncontrolled or unconstrained. You know what? Yeah. What context was I using that word in, though, to begin with? Okay. Well, see, this is the thing, okay? I'm smart, but I can't remember anything. So, I don't understand how the two can work together functionally. But, well, I guess I wouldn't really call myself functional either. So, you know what? Cheers. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about what I've been into lately. My friends and I had a little, like, scrapbooking party. That was, like, a week or two ago. And then, yeah, I'm getting the kitten because my friend is fostering him. And she severely peer pressured me into getting a kitten because she knows that I want one. But that I'm like, no, what if I'm a bad parent? And this was her little push over the edge. She decided to foster 3 kittens and she already has 3 cats. She has 6 of them little mugs running around there. But yeah, this was her final. Now I can't stop thinking about that song. It's the final countdown. Na 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 na. Sorry. Sometimes I'm so like aggressive towards the camera and the mic. If you ever feel like I'm being aggressive, I'm not mad at you, sweetie, okay? I'm just going through a rough time. I'm going through a rough time. The economy's bad, I think. I don't know. I don't know anything about the stock market. I just know that apparently it's not doing all that great. How's the stock market doing today? Oh! That looks really bad. I don't know what that means. Okay, well, it looks like there's a lot of drops in the stock market. Hey, I'm not an economist. I don't know. I'm just a girl. Gross. Okay, anyways, so we talked about the stock market, right? That was on my list. You know, I've really just been into happiness and joy. I just want to do the things that bring me happiness and joy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everyone's kind of in this position of like economic and I don't know, social instability. So it's scary. Time doesn't stop. Unfortunately, there isn't like built-in time for us to recover from the things that cause us suffering in life sometimes. So just trying to push through. Okay, this white stain on the mic is really gross. Okay, I got it. Sorry, my bad. I'm just really trying to do things that bring me joy, to decorate my room in a way that brings me joy. That's part of why I'm getting a kitten, because I'm depressed, you know? And who isn't? So, there are plenty of kittens out there that need to be adopted, just like little broccoli. So, you know, when you think about it, sorry. I really need to not drink beverages while doing this because this is like the 3rd time I've burped while trying to make a video. I say as I'm taking another drink. That's so embarrassing. Does anyone else like choke on what they're drinking like all the time? That happens to me at least once a day. And I don't know if that's a genetic thing or if it's like a skill thing. Am I just not good at drinking beverages, or like, is there something going on with my esophagus? I'm gonna Google it. Why do I always choke on water and my own spit, actually? Choking on water while seeming benign can happen when you accidentally inhale liquid instead of swallowing it. Well, obviously. Which can lead to coughing, gagging, or even a feeling of breathlessness. Well, yeah, duh. This is not giving me what I need. Is choking on water genetic, okay? Is choking on water genetic? Can sometimes be linked to genetic factors, but it's not typically the sole cause.
What causes choking on water?
Okay, you know what? This is not what I wanted to find. It just says improper swallowing, laughing or talking while drinking, drinking too quickly. Okay, so it could be that. Dentures or other dental problems can make it difficult to control food and liquid intake. Well, I don't have dentures. Hey guys, welcome back to Sitting at My Desk, and today's fun fact about me is that I don't have dentures. How old am I? I'm 25. Anyways. Okay, back to talking about the kitten because I'm really excited. So, this kitten is the first animal that I'm taking care of on my own, by myself, without like any help from my mom. She was always the one who helped my brother and I like raise dogs that we had growing up and stuff like that. So, this is my first animal that I'm raising on my own. And I'm so excited and I'm nervous and I'm scared that I'm not going to be a good mom and I'm just trying to handle this transition into motherhood gracefully. Once he gets here, I'll set up a GoFundMe, so if you want to buy him some clothes or something like that, you can. But no, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I would not do that. Well, maybe not never, but not right now. Oh, by the way, what am I drinking, are you asking? No one asked. It's chai tea. Is it really good? Yes, it is. Again, no one asked. But you know what? The show's about what I want to say and what I want to do, so I'm going to say whatever I want. And you know what I want to say right now? Penis. Sorry. Peanuts. Okay. You may notice that there are less trinkets on my desk, and that's because I'm getting the kitten. And also, the kitten will be a featured guest on the podcast. Well, I don't even know if this is a podcast, but on whatever this is, the kitten will be a featured. Why do I produce so much saliva? Did you see that? Did anyone see or hear that? I'm really choking on my own spit. That's so embarrassing. Hopefully the tea drinking isn't like super distracting, or else it'll be annoying. And yes, I'm annoying, but I'm not that brand of annoying. I am built different. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. But yeah, so I built Broccoli like a couple of houses out of cardboard, and I got him a cat tree, and I got this like shelf, but on the bottom part, it's like this compartment where you can put the litter box so that you can't smell the litter box, which is really nice. So I'm excited to try it, but the kitten's not here yet, so I don't have anyone to shit in the litter box because the dogs won't fit. So if he could like get here, that would be nice. I have plans and things I want to do with him, like take him to the park and put him on a harness and take him for walks and carry him in a little bag. A kitten is a good conversation starter, so looking forward to it. Also, I'm going to be really bored up until the day that he gets here because I'm just sitting on my ass waiting. So, it's a shame. Okay. Ow! I just freaking hit my head on the wall. Ow. Hey. I bet that's so annoying to listen to me slurping my tea. It's better if I do this. Does that even make a difference? Okay, we'll see. We'll see in post what it looks like and sounds like, Stupid. For all of you who don't do content creation, I was trying to joke, but that made me sound like an actual dick. I'm not one of those people, in case you can't tell. I have 30 followers, so I promise it was just a joke. I feel like content creation is becoming so much more popular, but I only know like one guy from my high school who does content creation who got like super famous, and I'm pretty sure he lives in LA and he drives like a Lambo or something. I do not live in LA and I don't drive a Lambo, and I don't think I will do either of those things. But for right now, I'm working a 9-to-5 that I hate, so just trying to find the stress-free parts when I can, you know what I'm saying? Wait, isn't that how Drew Barrymore talks? I should make a compilation of all the times that I slurp my tea, and that's just the entire video, and then I'll post it on TikTok. What if he was sitting on top of the... Can he bounce? Oh, he can. Oh, that's kind of cute. Slay. If that's not in frame, that's going to be embarrassing because then no one knows what I'm talking about. I put my skeletal mammoth on top of my disco mushroom. And honestly, I think it looks epic. So. Oh, I could have just described the thing that I bought. I was going to look for it and like show it on camera and whatever. It's literally just balls. And you squeeze them to help with your hand strength. But they're really squishy and I like to juggle them. Juggling is an underrated skill, honestly. I played softball and we were required to learn how to juggle, but I had already known how to juggle literally since like first or second grade because at our elementary school we had a juggling club. And so, like, obviously, I was like, wow, this shit's tight. Like, I'm gonna be a part of juggling club. And then I became a master juggler. And now the rest is history. You know, now I know how to juggle. Do I know how to buy a car? No, not really. Not really, because I'm driving a really old car. And you know what? I'm making it work. I'm working it. I'm serving it. I'm serving it on a silver platter. I'm serving. I am servicing. Sorry. Sorry. Listen, okay? I played sports and stuff growing up. I played softball, okay? Did I fart in the outfield? You're out of your mind if you think I wasn't farting in the outfield where no one could hear me, okay? And for all the men out there, yes, women fart. Women fart, okay? Especially athletes. And if you're a woman and you're like, oh no, I never fart, you're lying. You're lying to yourself and you're lying to the world. I didn't anticipate talking about farts on this episode of the pod, but that's okay. It's just where we're at right now. So, but anyways, yeah, so that's why I burp a lot out loud. And also my grandma used to, so again, genetics. It's crazy. Between that and the choking on my own spit. I don't know if my grandma used to choke on her own spit, but she used to burp out loud a lot. I wonder how much I've talked so far. Because I'm running out of steam. Am I actually? No. Because everything that I'm saying out loud is what's happening in my head. So it's just going to be happening in my head if I'm not filming it and posting it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so kitten, his name's going to be Broccoli. I'm still on the kitten because everywhere I look, I see him. You know what I mean? Just kidding. Everywhere I look, I see his stuff. Obviously, he's not here yet, but my other dog is here and she might knock down the camera. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. And she's walking away. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, yeah, I'm getting ready for the kitten, and that's like my biggest life update right now. And I was gonna make this like a research kind of channel slash podcast slash whatever this is, I don't know. But I'm feeling a little bit burnt out because I do a lot of research in my day job. So I think I'm just gonna come on here and talk. I'm gonna talk about, you know, cultural stuff that's happening on the internet, what memes I'm into. Speaking of memes. Does anyone know the Gloop Glorp meme? Or is it Gleep Glorp? Gleep Glorp or Gloop Glorp? I don't know. But it's a cat, and it's photoshopped to look like an alien with little antennas, and then they like tinted the cat green, and then they put Gloop Glorp on it, because that's the sound that an alien would probably make. Anyways, I really like that meme. That was the only point I was trying to make. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna call it, fam. Chat. Guys. Gals. Pals. Theys. Gays. Okay. Bye.